well, welcome back. We are once again past the dice. Hope you're enjoying our show. If you are, please like and subscribe. It does the world for us. Every bit counts, and we enjoy doing this. So thanks for joining us, and let's have fun. So where we last left off, while Hawthorne was getting studied up, so to speak, and we'll go into that a little bit. Oram, Eddie, and Felely, you all ended up going and taking one of the contracts that you got from the Courier's Guild about basically these mer-like people coming out of the ocean as well as the bell late at night and taking people. With great success, you ended up kind of creating like a shop that got a lot of people's attention right on the bell side on the inside of town, and kind of sprung a plan of like a surprise attack on those that wished everyone unwell. A few of the creatures ended up coming out of the actual bell itself, and one in particular, a waterkin or water ganassi, was also amongst the group. Through a little deduction and figuring out that there was a tattoo that that waterkin had in particular, you ended up inquiring that there was a gnome dancer that performed at one of the local clubs, so to speak. A brothel that was here in town that had the same tattoo. Now, this is in the middle of the night. I believe we ended up doing a full rest, if I recall.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. But during the middle of the night, Hawthorne, you stayed up. In fact, you did not notice, while being in the actual cathedral itself, learning, studying a few assignments that were given to you, being trying to get entry leveled into the scholars. Oram actually had walked in the middle of the night, but you were so absorbed in what you were reading. That night, you found an old map of the world. You ended up finding it in a very peculiar space. So there was, in this cathedral that you find yourself in the middle of the night in, scribbling away by candlelight, the inner walls of this cathedral, you see just bookshelves after bookshelves after bookshelves. It seems like they weren't initially there, but they've been moved into this place. Something caught your eye in the middle of the night. It's as if, very similar to the temple that you were at previously, the Forest Temple. The stained glass almost told a story to you. And in the middle of the night, you hear a thunder crack that lit up all the stained glass to kind of illuminate for a moment. I'll have you roll for an instinct roll for me.
I forgot to grab my character sheet. It's here. Just gotta get it out.
You're good.
14 with fear.
14 with fear. Okay. I would say in between the flash of lightning that you saw, there was a depiction of this black dragon that was clashing up against, from what you've already been able to put together with a 14, what looks like the Crawling King. This black dragon was like with its talons out, clashing against this giant skeletal figure that that had brought in the end of the world. But where you found your map, you found it as you followed this mural down behind a bookshelf. Out of curiosity, in the middle of the night, you ended up moving the large bookcase over and noticing that one of the bricks that kind of aligned the wall was loose. And you discovered this old map. A map of the world that was. And taking a look, you can kind of put together like a clear symbolization or written of where Siren's Bell is, where the Fey Woods that you came from, where the Illidan Castle is. But you know for a fact that the Fey Woods, you were able to kind of make a straight shot there. And some of the actual depiction of the map that you see, it's not to what you remember the current world and where you have traveled. Granted that this is the first time that you've ever been to Siren's Bell, but the world had seemed to have shifted in some way, shape, or form. Now, in the middle of the night, you notice that this is late. I would say maybe around 3 a.m., one would say. Hard to tell, of course, with the current landscape of the world, but you ended up being greeted by Torrent. Seems that he had gotten off the shift at the Mermaid's Kiss, and he opens up the door just ever so slightly, and it actually catches your attention at this time. The two large wooden doors open up, and you see him kind of like bags underneath his eyes, and looks over at you, and his green kind of flowing hair, and there's always like a little bit of a breeze, a pleasant breeze that follows him. And he sees you. Actually, describe to me where you are in this place.
Hawthorne would be kind of curled up towards like one of the outer walls at this point. Kind of like pulled over a handful of stools and stuff like that to kind of put together a makeshift like little lounging area that she's sitting on, and she's slowly like flipping through pages of notes and stuff that she finds.
Yeah. Torrent comes in, and you do notice him almost immediately, and oh, a studious one. See him just kind of he dresses very properly, almost butler-esque in a way. You can see that he takes off his tie and comes and sits down kind of next to you. And what are you researching?
She kind of turns over and like shows him the map that she's found. And she just what was finding, what happened, what went wrong, if you will.
With the world.
The world, everything.
Well, a great many things. I think that we, as a species, I don't want to say something as cliche as we weren't strong enough, but there's no unity with us. And one thing that he did reveal to you, just to kind of, it's been a hot minute, but he was here pre-Calamity, much like Colt. There were people that I put my faith in. But they weren't strong enough either. The world was, I don't want to say a much better place, but we weren't living in fear every day.
Sounds a lot better than anything we got going on.
It does. However, here we are. Choices were made. And you can tell that he almost has a loss for words. Like, this is something that he hasn't really thought about in maybe hundreds of years. Would you like a drink?
Never the lady to shy away.
He goes around the corner and takes a bottle of wine, sets 2 glasses down and pours it. It does appear to be a white. He sets it in front of you. So, I can tell that you're the studious type, but what draws you to wanting to become a scholar?
Hawthorne's, she kind of tenses up at the question because she hasn't really shared a whole lot about what's been going on with her powers and why the sudden change of appearance with really anyone in the party or anyone in general. But she kind of takes a deep breath and she kind of begins to kind of explain the visions she's been having and stuff like that to Torrent.
Kind of gathers all that. So you were visited by, or you've seen visions of a Ramza? I knew a Ramza once. Not a godly figure by any means. Stubborn. Funny. But doesn't quite meet the description that you give. Couldn't be the same person. Well, that's interesting. So they're still around. And he kind of kicks back and he looks up and your gaze kind of meets his and you see above, almost like in the vault of this mural, this figure that is riding this black dragon with an axe in hand, calling upon like thunder being rained down. This up here is where the first calamity happened, long before my time. But where these many souls died is known as the Great Graveyard. Hole in the place. Also where I set up my first bar in one of the watchtowers. I used to run many bars. I would have a dimensional portal between them all. But that was through the, essentially the air plane of existence, the ethereal plane. The ties are long severed, so I can't walk like I used to between them all. If you, on your travels, come across any of the mermaid's kisses, there's a journal I kept in each one. Different customers, different things I found entertaining. If you ever find any of those, I'd be greatly appreciated if you were able to bring them to me at some point in time. should get some sleep. Wow. And he basically, in his jacket, he takes out this crest, and Hawthorne, you immediately recognize it as the crest of the scholars. And he takes your hand and he sets it in your hand. Wow. The study of knowledge is what we are all about. But there's a certain weight to this. The past is something we cannot rewrite, but it's something that we can digest and be better. Through this, I hope that you become better. I don't need it anymore. I'd rather have my humble shop instead of dissecting old runes. I want to live in the now.
Can't argue with you there.
This will give you basic clearance. It can even get you further knowledge in any of the other 2 settlements that we have. Or even some outposts. It has a lot of weight. Use it wisely.
Amen. Thank you.
He smiles and swirls the wine and swigs it, sets it down. He turns over to you and just gives a smile, and then walks on out to his residence, which is right nearby. Is there anything that you would like to do before turning in?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. So sleep takes you there. You're not entirely sure what time you actually fell asleep. You're not entirely sure how long of rest you got. However, eventually you awake to the ruffling and movement of the town itself. You notice that the other scholars begin kind of walking in. They notice you basically just waking up with drool just kind of off the side of your face, but right in front of you, the scholarly badge. And you notice that some of the scholars that walk in kind of look and greet you, and some of you had met in the day earlier. But you walk on outside, and at this point in time, I would say, with heavy eyes, you notice Felely, Oram, and Eddie coming out of the Mermaid's Kiss from the inn itself. To paint an image, the torchlight that is magically enchanted slowly fades from blue to a nice crisp red, signifying that the morning has arrived. But there's a thick and heavy fog that seems to be enveloping just right off of the sea itself and from the actual lake. At first, Hawthorne, you don't, with how tired you're feeling, you don't quite recognize everybody at first, but you immediately are able to pick out Eddie in this fog. I would say at this point in time, you all meet up. I will say that, in the sake of brevity, you found out that the rest of your members ended up taking up one of the contracts and ended up getting how much gold?
He gave us 2 bags. Yeah, I think it's just 2 bags each.
2 bags each. I would say that Zephyr walks on up and hands you 2 bags of gold. You can have my share.
You sure?
I have enough.
Wait a minute. He didn't do a damn thing.
Hawthorne's lazy ass. You ain't gonna fight nothing.
Yeah. And as you guys are retorting with that, she's twirling the actual emblem of the scholars in her hand.
What does that emblem look like?
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah. It's an open book. Is like the base image behind it, but on the actual on each page is listed of like, I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. Essentially is like writing and then either like small maps or small details of runes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Etched into the two open facing pages on
Okay.
the outsides.
I love that. I would say that everyone catches an eye of that. Zephyr speaks up. Well, are we still hunting tonight? Or what are we doing?
Let's see what we have to do. Oh, we gotta interrogate the gnome.
Yeah, so the gnome
That short motherfucker's got it coming.
is at the Droplet.
Yeah.
You gotta interrogate a gnome?
Hell yeah.
It's at the Droplet. It's a brothel.
That's right.
Contact him
Contact
and the
him.
assistant manager.
His
Not
name
to
is
be
Droplet.
trusted.
Yeah, his name's Droplet.
Oh, his name is Droplet.
Yeah, we have to go to the Dragon's Piss.
Dragon's Piss, that's what it is.
No, the Dragon's Piss. We're going to a bar. Or Dragon's Piss is the wrong bar. We're going to. I think I have it written down in my notes.
Do you have it?
My notes.
Oh, wait, yeah, Dragon's Piss owner attacked us.
We're
He's
going to a
dead.
brothel.
We have the head of the shark.
What's the brothel called?
It's the
So-
maiden. No,
No,
not maiden.
that's Hawthorne's general
Wench's
reaction.
Wench's teeth.
The wench's teeth.
Yeah.
She's like
Teat?
delusionally
Yeah.
like sleepy and
Or-
she's hearing
or
all of
teat.
this like
Teeth.
What's happening?
Taint. Heard.
The wench's taint.
Last
And I have
night,
a picture of the branding.
Yeah.
we
It looks...
decapitated the owner of the Dragon's Piss. Yes, please.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
with the caffeine. Probably a good idea.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's just a follow-up.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Just the original story.
Let's go,
Listen,
Felely. Needs to strangle this fucking gnome. Figure out what the hell is up with this symbol.
So are we playing Bad Cop? Bad Cop?
No, I got an idea. We're not playing any cups. I'm just gonna ask him nicely.
You're gonna grab him by the wiener.
Vasco Feely's a bad guy.
That's a way you could put it.
Vasco Feely believes in police brutality.
Hawthorne's just rubbing her temple.
I'm too tired for this shit.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go back to bed at this rate.
So, like, are we getting him in a private dance?
I don't know.
Who's the
I'll leave
most
it up to
attractive
Vasco.
out of us?
Vasco Feely.
Feely's.
Vasco
His
Feely.
ass.
You can't with that mustache.
Starts twirling his staff.
Felely, get him into a private dance. I'll meet you in there.
Vasco Feely's gonna give this gnome the tip of his spear.
That could go either way.
Well, shall we head that way then?
Onward.
So, you end up making your way down south. And as you proceed down, you kind of go across the boards, this bridge where you guys had done your ambush the night previously. Yes. And I'll pause this while we chow down real quick. Or we can eat during it, but
Just
I'll pause it.
It'll
And then
ASMR.
Describe the taste of the gnome.
Yeah. So you end up making your way, and you kind of go across the bridge that you had done the ambush that separates the large bell from the dinger itself, and make your way down. It's pretty early in the morning as you walk across the board itself. I need each of you to go ahead and roll an instinct roll for me.
Do I take a minus because I'm tired?
I would say no, and not in this aspect. This is more of like straight up an instinct.
Oh, baby.
This is whether or not a group roll you guys will notice.
Does it matter with hope and fear or no?
It doesn't matter with hope or fear.
Oh my god.
Straight roll. Oberon, what'd you get?
22.
22, pass.
12.
12, fail.
16.
16, pass.
10.
10, fail.
Zephyr.
Well, Zephyr's gonna go ahead. We'll see.
Zephyr decides our fate.
So I will say,
Uh-oh.
with the roll,
That's not good.
as you walk across the bridge, I would say that each of you feel, and Eddie, you felt this before, the sensation of someone watching you, specifically. There's not a lot of people around, but there's an uneasy feeling as you walk across this bridge. You make it across the bridge with that outcome. And you make your way to this building. The building itself is almost a little glamorous, I would say, on the outside. And you can notice that it has its own, like, moat almost that kind of surrounds it. And you notice in the front of it a waterkin that is kind of large. You can tell that he has this kind of bouncer-esque-ness about him. Shaved sides of his head, and he has like a long, kind of a long ponytail that goes all the way down to his ass. And very well built. You guys approach up to him. He almost doesn't pay you any mind at first. Potentially because of the fog that's surrounding you right now. But behind, you can tell that there's almost a drawbridge that leads you into this establishment. Hold there. What can I do for you? Look.
This is outside Siren, or Lunch's Tea, right?
This is.
Oh.
Hey, they ticks in there?
You say any ticks?
Tits.
Tits! Oh, there's plenty. What size you like?
All sizes. We don't discriminate.
No
Don't
size.
discriminate.
Gnome sized.
Let's go Felely likes them small.
There are a few gnomes.
Are they small though?
Gnomes?
Size-wise.
Are they though?
Fasco Felely's in the list.
I guess you're gonna have to find out.
There, you know,
Fasco Felely.
to the floor.
That's completely nuts.
Well, I'll need some identification to see if you'd be able to go ahead and get on in. Are you part of the the Mermaids Club?
What the hell are you talking about?
Is that from the Mermaid's Kiss?
Not from the Mermaids
You
Kiss,
know who I
no.
am?
Do you remember him?
I don't know who you are.
He was the one that was shooting last night or the night before.
Night before.
Night before. I watch and bounce this place all day.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't know you.
Wouldn't know me. Well, I'm a regular mermaid's.
Taped.
What's the...
Kiss.
No,
The Mermaid's password. It's the Mermaid's Club.
I'm a regular for the mermaids.
I thought you were
Club.
talking
I just
about the
don't
bar,
come
so-
around here very often, you see.
I don't think I've seen you anywhere. What time of day do you come?
Late.
Early.
Early.
Very early.
I do the morning shift.
Oh, do you now?
Before the shift change.
I don't think...
I
How
don't know.
early are we
much
talking?
with me.
Let me see the identification. Oh, you're not getting in.
Oh, I'll show you identification. Can I intimidate?
You can intimidate.
I will give him hope.
How would you hope? Give him hope.
I'm gonna like razzle bedazzle. I'm gonna do like.
You gotta do more
I'll
than
hype
just
him.
that.
Okay, well, what do you want?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flash my guns.
You guys look intimidating behind him to have like that group like
Yeah.
mob.
Yeah, let's square up.
Can Hawthorne sneak away and attempt to fly over the moat?
11.
Can Hawthorne
You could.
fly?
We could also just kill him.
Hawthorne's a winged sentinel.
Yeah.
She can fly.
Okay, I wasn't sure because of the.
What'd you get?
Oh, yes.
You need it.
Yeah,
You
roll
need
it. You need to like flex yourself.
I do.
All right.
'Cause I like shoot out like puffs, and I have like a little angry.
That was a 2. That was a 9. That's 11.
Plus
So I'm
nine.
intimidating with my guns.
16.
16.
That's 11, 16, 19.
What
With
is it?
fear.
Hope or okay.
With fear.
Take the fight. It's gonna take
He
the
looks at you and he looks at Oram behind him.
Jackson. And And then I have Vasco Philly on top of my shoulders. And he's flexing too.
So while this is happening, Hawthorne is going to fly around. She got a 19.
Take note. He looks at a lot of you and he's like, well, first things first, there's no firearms or no weapons inside this establishment.
Fuck.
That's a number one rule. We can't put our dancers in danger
No, we wouldn't do that.
by any
Who
means.
said anything about danger?
Did you
I
know
just want to see some dancers.
You've heard the going-ons about these mermaids attacking the village. We have to be prepared. What if they storm in through some sort of...
Hence the moat.
Well, what if they're underwater? We fought some last night.
You fought them last night.
Yes. They were right in the center of the bell. We staged a coup. We made lots of noises. I'm surprised no one heard it.
Trust me, what goes on inside, you'd rather not. Probably wouldn't want to hear anything else. Place soundproof.
Well, we're trying to fix
But
up
it
the
seems
city.
that he has taken. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Taken an interest. God, this looks delicious.
Yeah,
In actually Eddie's guns.
oh, okay. That's what I was talking about.
The
Thank you. Thanks, man.
what are those that you got there?
They're mighty fine revolvers. Thanks for asking.
Revolvers.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen a thing like that.
Projectile weaponries.
So like a bow.
Yeah, but cooler and a lot louder, and he kind of like gestures in the air and he fires.
He looks off and he's like a little frazzled by the sound itself.
You said no, and you said no.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Um,
It's for you.
While this happens, Hawthorne, you fly on over, and you make it over the moat. And you end up coming into this building, basically. There seems to be a back door, and you notice that some of the girls seem to be getting ready. Some of the girls and guys are back there, and kind of in this grassy area, sitting down with mirrors and a waterkin ends up approaching you. She has these big, like, kind of green eyes, and you notice that she has these fins coming out of the side of her neck, and kind of like has this blue, kind of bluish hair about her, like a long blue ponytail that she has, and she immediately notices you and, hi, what are you doing through here? Are you one of the new girls?
Yeah.
Are you late?
Unfortunately.
Girl, you need to start getting ready as soon as possible. We're going to have our lunch, our afternoon lunch. Will you care to be... You know what, Tiffany, go ahead and get... And you notice the shop owner, Tiffany, the little goblin girl, end up kind of... She's powdering her nose. She looks over. I know you. And so, like, Tiffany, can you get her ready? And she says, right away. And then she grips a hold of you and kind of pulls you down. What are you doing here? Aren't you a cleric?
Things change.
Money
Times are rough.
Gotta make that money.
Need that bag.
I understand that entirely, which is why I have my shop open in the afternoon. I do this in the morning. Ah, dear. Well,
I didn't know it was yours. I'm sorry.
it's fine. It's fine. Come here. Let's get you ready. I need you to go ahead, and you are going to go ahead and roll a performance or a presence roll to get ready for your first shift.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, the conversation goes quite well between Eddie and this particular bouncer. Very interested in this weaponry and things of that nature. The two of you talk about projection or projectiles, like how this was kind of an ancient technology that was long lost, but you just so happen to have managed to grab a couple of them. They even showcase the rifle on the back. This is delicious, by the way. The rifle on the back of your back, and in the end, I would say that even though the intimidation roll did not work, your weapons caught his interest entirely. You know, it's kind of a dumb rule, honestly. You all seem a pleasant lot. However, the rules still apply, no weaponry. However, I understand that you are a man of culture. We'll make sure that they're in the safe. You can bugger on in. It's fine. In the end, you're paying for the girls' food anyway and their livelihood.
Little do you know it's fine.
At this point in time, the kind of this drawbridge drops down. He kind of yells out, "They're clear!" And then this, and your party ends up entering in. Delicious. That being said, let's go ahead and change the atmosphere and tone.
Gotta set the tone.
So the three of you end up walking onto the inside of this place. And you're immediately greeted, and it's interesting. It's almost very akin to the Couriers Guild guild hall, up where Tyr resided. So there's this odd, like, depiction of like dark purples, white and black marble, kind of decorated throughout. Give me just a sec. Let's get this mood. But you all have a moment to yourselves while I change this up.
I did get a total of 24 for my prep roll.
24. Excellent.
Christ.
So I'm about to slate it. Be the
Learn ski.
episode.
So I would say that you ended up entering in a female, and actually this is a race that none of you have actually seen yet, but a female Nor fox, kind of scribbling away. She has this kind of white fur and a very distinguished very distinguished red eyes, like the iris itself. And she kind of seems like she's doing a little bit of paperwork, scribbling away, and kind of takes notice of what you all coming in, and she looks at you and, part of the morning crowd, I see. What, do you have a particular dancer that you'd like to go ahead and see, or just go ahead and go into the main show right now? They should be up in the next 10 minutes.
Let's go. Felely's looking for midgets.
For midgets.
See.
She hops down off of her stool and she looks over at you. Are you anyone in particular? Do you have someone in mind?
Vascophilia has heard of one called Droplet.
Droplet. Oh yes. He should be.
Vascophilia needs servicing. He's
He
a
needs
jingling
a
his gold, yeah.
And at this point, just as a heads up, as you kind of entered in, there's a place where they end up confiscating your weapons and then bring them into a safe area. An actual safe. Say what?
Do I still have mine, or are they left in the back?
What you're wearing right now? Probably not.
What if Vascophilia himself is considered a weapon?
They seize you.
Yep. Just take him out.
Got that stick him to the wall.
Yeah.
It's like your Velcro pad.
Just hang me on the wall.
So wait, they take my firearms, they take my dagger. Do they happen to take anything off my belt loops other than my weapons themselves?
I would say pretty much, anything that they might consider dangerous.
Like a bullet?
Like a bullet, yes.
Don't you have a snub-nosed keister inside your character's asshole?
No, but I do have a mana bullet that now leaves my neck.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool. Alright. So that being said, they won't be dancing until later tonight. I have the night shift. I mean, we have plenty of other smaller folk, if you're very interested in that.
Glasgow Healy has heard good reviews of this droplet.
Well, I mean, I can put you first on the list for tonight.
See,
At this point in time,
Looks like I'm going to the main show.
you all kind of gather in. Would you want to stay at this point in time?
I feel like I'm kind of
Oh,
stuck
I'm
at this
staying.
point.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
there's not much else we can do.
Hey, where'd Hothy go? I showed up for like 2 seconds. I turned my head and he's gone.
Go ahead, Hawthorne.
And at that moment, she walks in.
So,
No!
My like spores pop up like a exclamation mark.
at this point in time, you see Hawthorne walking on out. Hawthorne, describe yourself as you have gotten your performance. I mean, you got your outfit, you got your makeup, you are dead on as if this is something natural to you.
It is at this point.
Is it natural?
Where were you? What were you doing before? I was getting-
What is Hawthorne wearing right now?
Hawthorne originally walks out covered in full, like, classic nun outfit. Just, like, complete classic nun outfit. Which,
Is that Hawthorne?
you can see kind of, like, the ripples of, like, the skeletal bones behind her, like, just, like, slightly sitting under the cloth. And she kind of walks out, she does her little performance a little bit, and as the show progresses, obviously, clothing gets dropped.
Yeah.
Are we watching this?
That's
I'm going to say that's up to you
I
entirely.
was gonna say, if you guys recognize me, you're more than welcome to leave at this point.
What? At this point in time, you notice that I want you to go actually and roll once again a presence roll for your performance.
For your chance.
That is a 13 with fear.
13 with fear.
Yeah, 13 with fear.
Okay. So actually, I mean, not bad.
I stopped.
So you see Hawthorne kind of come on out, and as the dance progresses, the clothing is more revealed. There is basically, as she walks on out onto like the center stage, you notice immediately these kind of purple lights light up, and you notice that there are, like, on the left-hand side of the stage, you notice a elf woman dancing inside of a cage, and then on the right-hand side, you see a infernus or tiefling, essentially, male dancing inside the cage over to the right-hand side. And you notice that as this performance is happening, and Hawthorne does a number or two, there's a sense of, I would say actually, Oram, you catch this immediately. There is a specific smell of like pheromones in the air, specifically. It's very faint, but due to your fungal nature, scent and things of that nature is very apparent, very something that you're able to distinguish very quickly. The room is dimly lit with blues and purples as Hawthorne dances in her own way.
The beat of her own drum, if you will.
Yep. And you immediately notice after the performance, people were cheering. There was actually gold thrown up. And Hawthorne, even for that performance of 13, you ended up getting about 3 handfuls of gold. They seem to like your performance quite a bit.
It's the outfit, you know.
It's pretty, yeah.
Is that Riz?
Which is up to the interpretation of the viewer and listener. You all find yourselves in a table off to the side. You notice that this morning crowd begins to kind of grow and get larger and become bigger. Hawthorne, after your performance, you head on back and you end up seeing the water ganassi. Good job, girl. That was quite impressive.
Hawthorne immediately blushes.
I like the nun touch.
Yeah, of course. From my background.
Well.
From the perspective of the table, Eddie is like looking away, like looking at the table, studying the grain, just sitting there, like trying to compose himself. He's like, oh, fucking Christ.
Well.
You hear that noise from backstage.
If you ever want to dance at any point in time, come and see us, or see Mistress Laylee. Mistress Laylee. In fact, I might introduce you at some point in time, but you're free to do whatever.
Oh, thank you.
You're kind of in the backstage, and you notice like plenty of girls and a few guys are getting ready for the next number.
Seconds are on the table. Seconds are available if you want some. The pot is
There you go.
I'm good for right now.
You know what? Top me off, to go.
I'm gonna get some too.
Top me off. What would you like to do, Hawthorne, at all? Or would you like to return to the group, or get dressed, or stay incognito?
I think. What do you think? Should I? I
think it is really funny if Eddie is like, oh god, thank God she's off, and he starts like enjoying himself, and you come back on stage
for the night shift. Like you guys leave and like come back, and I'm still there.
Still making that.
Yeah, I think Hawthorne is gonna stay and just enjoy the shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let loose for a little bit.
Let loose for a little bit. All right. In that case, I will have you describe what you were wearing under the nun's outfit, as that has been removed, and you are now in what you are wearing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Justin.
Like how explicit are we looking to get with this?
You can be as it is. This is a.
I guess we're not even monetized.
Yeah, we're not even monetized. This adults only is what I have it under. So, however explicit you want to get.
Definitely a very. It's almost like a night dress, but it's almost nearly transparent. It's almost like rippling with the actual lighting in the environment around.
Yeah.
And it's got like little crossovers and stuff, like a lot of cutouts.
That's for
Lot of-
show the bottom.
Yeah. So, but she's kind of grabbed like a little robe to kind of wear.
Yeah, to wear over. Absolutely. Not on show. So Hawthorne, you end up walking back around, and you notice that your party is already there, and you can see Eddie like looking down and just kind of like studying
Cheeks
very
a little
carefully.
bit brighter.
Yep. The flames seem to be almost a white where his cheeks are. You joined the group.
Yeah, actually. Forgot about cheese. Tabasco Felely was just drooling, by the way.
Good to see you.
Are you still dressed in that manner? Like it's still like the transparent nice gown?
Yeah, but there's a robe over top. There's like a purple fluffy robe over top. But
Kind of matching the interior of this space.
yeah, it's got the little emblem embroidered on the back.
Felely, as you've kind of been starstruck, kind of looking around, and you notice that there's a lot of like marble statues of like the humanoid figure everywhere, kind of like holding up the place itself.
Holding up the place?
Holding up the place, like as if they are pillars to the building.
Oh, that's badass.
As you're kind of getting ready, you notice actually, or you all sit down and you notice that this place is getting populated. Actually a gnome woman with kind of like a short white pixie hair cut approaches, and she's wearing lingerie. You can see like pink frills and things of that nature as she walks on up with a menu. You can tell that as she approaches, the white in her hair kind of like almost is bouncing the reflective purple that is all around. So it's just very highlighted. She approaches. Oh, dear. New people, new faces? Oh, it's good to see many of you. What can I get you to drink? Are you just enjoying? And by the way, I never caught your name.
Hawthorne holds out her hand as like kind of like a courtesy to like cusp hers and hers. Just goes Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, you did fabulous.
Thank you.
It's good to see such talent. We didn't even know we had. I didn't even know we had a new performance. It was wonderful. Wonderful job. Could I get the lot of you anything to drink?
Strongest you've got.
The strongest that I have.
Please.
That's all I serve. Hard liquor.
Oh, thank God.
Anyone
I'll pay
want
for
anything?
this drink.
It'll just end up being, for the lot of you, something strong. Is that all the consensus? No?
Vasco Felely would like a tall glass of a midget named Droplet.
Of a midget? Oh, Droplet. I know him personally.
Tell him Vasco Felely is looking for his services.
Looking for his services. Well, I might be able to... If you're looking for a private lesson or a private show, we do have a few rooms in the back. And I know a courier that does pretty much anything I want him to.
Vasco
I
Felely.
can get him over there for you.
Vasco Felely would pay extra if I could bring him back to my room in the... Where are we staying at?
The Siren's
In
kiss.
the Siren's Kiss. He feels more comfortable in his own place.
Ah, well, he might end up taking you up on that offer. I don't know his price, but I can at least, like I said, I know a courier that could fetch the lad.
Vasco Felely can afford any price.
Yeah.
Towards a stash. Monopoly guy style.
Well, let me go ahead and get you drinks, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull a favor if you give a favor.
The hell does that mean?
Just means I need a little up front. If I'm gonna go ahead and get this gentleman for you.
What do you want?
What's your price?
Oh, just a
sorry.
gold.
Well, gold. That's it?
Trust me, what I'm gonna make him do later tonight for me is going to be much better.
Okay. Gold.
She kind of grips a hold and bites it. I'm sure I'll get him here shortly. And
Right.
she wanders off, and you notice that she hops up on there's a bar that kind of off into the distance. She climbs on up just because of her short stature and begins chatting with, it looks like a bartender, and seems like a human woman, curly blonde hair. They begin chatting, and she begins kind of pouring the drinks. Is there anything that you guys wanted to do while you are just kind of present? I know we're all eating and trying to get food in us and everything, but
Delicious.
delicious food. Shout out to Justin
Hey.
for tonight's meal.
Yeah.
We had his chicken and gnocchi, and it is fantastic.
So good.
Leave it to an Irishman to do the Italian's job.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yes, I'll open this up to a little bit of role play. You do notice the crowd kind of going on in, and you notice that the next performance is about ready to start. But if there's anything you guys want to discuss, plan of action, or anything of that nature, Zephyr's nowhere to be seen. He, as you entered into the place, he seemed to have disappeared.
Like banging ladyboys. Ladyboys? Yeah. That's Zephyr. He's a little furry freak, you
I
know?
can't even fucking look at you. It's so weird. Can you put some fucking clothes on, please?
What's the matter? Vasco really does not mind.
Vasco, Felely, I mind.
Hawthorne kind of ties the robe a little bit tighter. That way nothing is showing from poor Eddie.
It's burned into my retinas.
Well, that's
I don't even have retinas.
Well, would you mind catching me up on what happened last night, by the way? Why are we here in the first place?
We killed some fish people.
Killed some fish people, okay.
One particular fish man had a nice little marking on the back of his neck. Kobe.
I mean, it looks like a 5-year-old did it, but you know.
And we assume that Mr. Droplet.
There is someone we can talk to. It's the assistant manager here.
I wouldn't even bother. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
guess
torture that
not.
midget.
No, he's dead.
Off the record.
Assistant manager's dead.
Oh yeah, he's the one we killed.
Yeah, we took his head.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hawthorne knocks back a drink after that gets said.
Did we actually kill him?
Yeah, it was one of the shark dude that attacked us.
Was that the assistant manager?
No, that was
Isn't
the
it?
owner
Owner.
of the Dragon's Pit.
That's what it was.
We killed the owner?
You killed the owner.
Not the owner of this place, but the owner of the
Dragon's
Dragon's
Piss.
No.
That's what it was. I was mixing it up.
Let me know when you're done with that.
So, what's the plan with this Droplet feather?
Well,
I'm just gonna put my hands
torture
on
him. Torch, figure out what he knows.
I'm just gonna
How about
put
the
my
fish people?
Felely, are you gonna put your hands on him first and then I get my hands on him second? Or are you gonna like get your hands on?
Vasco Feely's gonna put his hands in him. Vasco Feely's gonna interrogate the shit out of this midget.
Oh,
Are you gonna play him like a little puppet?
Oh, like a puppet.
Jesus.
hey,
But we have reason
I'll
to
make him
believe
sing if you make him talk.
he's not gonna be able to talk afterwards.
At this point in time, you notice that the stage kind of flashes to a more pink rather than purple. And you notice that a tiefling male kind of approaches the stage itself, and he gives a kind of like walking down like this catwalk like structure and begins to dance right alongside a pole. As he kind of goes down and performs the splits, there's two other tiefling females that approach and begin to kind of crawl down the catwalk approaching him. And they have this moment of like, almost like play fighting with one another as they bounce back and forth. At this point in time, the two females end up exiting off of the actual stage itself, and they begin approaching customers, and you can see that they begin to hand out like gold pieces and are giving private lessons. The gnome woman comes back to approaches and drops off each one of you some drinks. You can tell that it's some form of like whiskey, rum, depending on your choice of what you wanted. They are heavy drinks. It seems that they really are trying to get people intoxicated, maybe to spend more money or what have you. But you notice that the three tieflings, known as, and there's like an announcer that's kind of doing it, but the Triplets are on the stage and giving out private dances and things of that nature. The gnome that returns with your drink, and she says, well, I got him coming over. He should be here in 30 minutes. I will say, you got quite an acquired tastes. He's a popular one, but I've never seen him before.
Like I said, I've heard good reviews. I want to try him out for a spin.
Well, I think a spin you'll have. And she gives a wink as she leaves the actual area itself. And you notice that it's kind of picking up. Like there's more people. There seems to be actually a dance floor that has opened up on the left-hand side of the building. You see that people are just trying to kind of wash away their worries and doubts and things of that nature. So at this point in time, you can either, I would say 30 minutes has passed. A few dances have gone out, and you've all have enjoyed in various booze. I will say, because of how strong the drinks are, I need you all to roll a strength check for me.
Was everybody drinking mandatory?
You didn't have to if you didn't want to.
Let's go Feely.
Kept sober.
Yeah, I didn't sleep.
Anyone
Let's go
knows?
Feely's on the job.
Okay.
What if I sipped it?
Eddie very much drank.
Okay. If you're just sipping, you have one or two. I would say if you had 2 drinks during this time, you would roll. If you've only had one, then
but I
you would
take
not
my
roll.
time.
Actually, fuck it. Let's make this interesting. Vasco Felely is an alcoholic.
All right.
Let's do it.
Hawthorne had a couple in the back getting ready for this
Oh,
performance.
fair enough. Yeah.
10 hope.
10 hope. Okay. Take the hope.
11 hope. Or
11,
fear.
11 fear. Okay.
Oh wait, strength.
Strength.
12 hope. I'm sorry.
12.
14 hope.
14. Okay. A-okay. A-okay. Eddie?
Alcoholics.
14 hope.
14 hope. A-okay. Take the hope.
Think so.
Okay. That being said, all of you, the drinks are strong, but nothing that.
We are stronger.
Yes, much stronger. Nothing
The spirit is
that
not bent.
Torrent has given in previous nights.
It's weaker than the wine I drink.
The gnome bartender or the waitress ends up coming over to you, and she says, "Well, he's in the back room if you wanted to have a go at him." And then, if you wanted to take things elsewhere by any means, you can convince him in some way, shape, or form, I'm sure. And she gives you another wink. And at this point in time, as Felely, you get this information, the Tiefling or Infernus ends up, the male Infernus ends up walking on up with one of his siblings. And they begin kind of distracting, I would say, the rest of the group. Did you want to stay for a little bit, or are you heading out?
I'm ahead to the midget.
Can I not be distracted? Can I roll for that?
Well, let's see.
Is the tiefling sibling hot?
So I'll describe both. One of the lady tiefling.
All right, so
She has kind of like a high pony that goes all the way down past her butt. She has shaved sides on her head, and you can see these tattoos that are all alongside the side of her head, and then kind of like a inked out black where flames kind of go up to her chin. Almost very similar, the male tiefling has kind of short, jagged hair, a similar tattoo that goes onto the right-hand side of his cheek. Both wearing very suggestive clothing, of course. Felely, you hop on off of the stool that you're currently in.
as Felely's walking away, I kind of wave and go, "Just let me know when you're leaving." And I turn to the twins and go, "So are you guys like a package deal, or?"
I didn't want to roll. I want to roll a gamble with you before I step away to the midget.
Oh, okay.
What's
Yeah.
the gamble?
So, Vasco Felely thinks she has pepperoni nipples. Let me know how it goes. He walks away. And later we can roll, see what happens. I guess.
Okay, there you go.
Let's see.
So, Felely, you make it into this back room. And you notice that as you kind of pass on by, there's multiple different rooms. It seems they each have some form of theme in each of them. But eventually you are guided from your gnome waitress out to this particular themed room. You notice that it is all blue, and there is actually a large bed that is draped in blue, and it seems like almost like stars everywhere on the actual sheets themselves. But there is like just a single chair kind of like right in front of the bed.
The cook chair.
The cook chair,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So she sits you down, and now I'm sure he's still getting ready, but he'll be out shortly.
Thank you.
She gives just a quick bow and kind of turns around and kind of looks back in, curious, but then leaves. Felely, you have a moment to yourself
Yeah.
beforehand.
Can I do a perception check, or I guess instinct check, to see if how soundproof that room is.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an instinct check for me.
12 fear.
12 fear, I'll take the fear. That being said, you kind of get up off of the chair itself and examine around and kind of pop your head out and bang against the door a little bit, close the door. It feels actually pretty soundproof.
Okay.
Back over at the main table, you can see that the two siblings are, chatting it up with Eddie as he's inquired and been curious. You notice that the male tiefling kind of turns over to Hawthorne and says, "Your number's almost up, honey." And he turns back over to Eddie. And there's like this kind of flirtation that's happening right now. The female tiefling, did you want to dance?
Oh, I could definitely take a dance.
Only 3 gold?
3 gold? Wait, a handful's
6. So it's half a handful.
Hawthorne, as she's walking backstage, flips Eddie 3 handfuls to cover his dance.
3
Well,
handfuls?
3 gold.
Oh, 3 gold. My
3 gold.
apologies. To cover his dance.
3 gold? What would Eddie doesn't even pay attention to the money that he grabs and he kind of just gives it to her. Why would I pay 3 gold? Oh, you know what? Convenient.
And she says, "This is why." And she takes the 3 gold, takes off your cowboy hat, and sits right on your lap. Next up, I would say that Felely, you are immediately it's interesting, this place, and you're not very magically inclined, but there is a sense of magic that's in this room. And I would say that, well, no, that knowledge wasn't shared to you, but you feel a little lightheaded at the moment. All of a sudden in this room, stars begin to kind of fall, almost like snow, but they're coming from the ceiling itself. And this gnome male walks on out wearing this kind of long blue see-through robe, short brown hair, blue eyes, feminine features, and a very athletic body despite the size. Walks on out. So, I heard that you expedited this.
That is correct, yes.
What can I do for you, honey?
Honestly, this room kind of sucks. What do you say we go somewhere else? I have a place I'm more comfortable in. It's making me lightheaded in here. Lighting fucks with my frog eyes.
Go ahead and roll a presence roll for me.
Let's see. 14 hope.
Take the hope. He looks you up and down and it's policy that I keep you here, as this is my place of work. I do like the idea, but maybe after the 3rd or 4th time that I give you a dance.
What's your regular price?
It is regular price for a private show. Is 1 bag of gold.
I'll give you 2 bags.
Roll a presence roll with advantage. I'll say Oram, go ahead and roll a advantage for him.
Bjorn. That's my new name.
It's Yarn.
5, Jesus.
So 17 hope plus 5. Oh wait, 18 hope plus 5. 23?
23. You can see, looking you up and down, now you're speaking my language. Go ahead and leave it on the counter. Where are you at?
What's this place called again?
Sirens, or Mermaid's Kiss.
Mermaid's Kiss.
Shall we go now?
Let's go. Onward.
In that case, let's go around the back.
So I throw those 2 handfuls, or 2 bags.
2 bags of gold.
Fuck. Pour. You're welcome.
Would Hawthorne notice them leaving out the back as she's preparing?
I would say yes, actually.
Yes.
So Hawthorne, you notice
I give you a...
Felely, and I forgot to mention, as you entered the room, they actually brought you into a much more comfortable clothing. So you're actually wearing a not see-through version of what Hawthorne is currently wearing. So it's this kind of very luxurious robe. Of course you have clothing underneath. But Hawthorne, you notice Felely and this individual walk on out. I need you to go ahead and roll for me an instinct roll.
13 with fear.
13 with fear. Okay. I will notice that you do see as he leads Felely out, right underneath behind the ear, on where the neck is, there is the tattoo that was described to you.
Quick.
Yes.
Can I tell Droplet? Oscar Felely needs one more drink. Wait for me right here 1 second.
Oh, take your
I'll
time.
run to the bar and be back.
I was gonna say I could also tell them during my performance if you want to now.
Yeah, well, I was gonna have him just
Question:
ran over to grab our
Has
shit.
the Tiefling
We have our weapons.
revealed
That's right
anything
over
more to me?
Yes. I was actually going to get to that. I said
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yes, I forgot about the weapons.
there. So just find Oram.
Okay. You see Oram kind of like, not awkwardly by himself, but there's like something happening with Eddie in this off to the side. But you see Oram just kind of like sipping a drink, looking at the lights. He has his mushroom cap off.
Oh, I do? Okay.
And you notice that in this light in particular, his kind of brownish black hair, you notice strands of white that are kind of glowing with the light, and even in a little texture in his skin every now and then. He seems to be illuminated with the light around him.
Just not with whatever's
Yeah,
going
what's
on.
the hell's going on over there?
Turned his chair like 90 degrees.
I'm just like,
Run over to Oram real quick. Oram, get our weapons and meet me at my fucking mermaids. Now.
Do I overhear?
You know what? I'll let you roll an instinct roll with disadvantage because she rolled a critical success on her performance.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll your disadvantage?
You roll my disadvantage. You said instinct?
Instinct.
1.
Oh.
Is it -1?
-1. That's an 18 with hope.
18 with hope, take the hope. Despite what's happening in front of you and what's being rubbed up against you, you overhear the panic in Felely's voice talking to Oram.
Sorry, miss. Looks like my friend's gotta go, and unfortunately I'm the chaperone, so... But... And he takes out the Mark of Dean that he made the other night,
Oh yeah.
and he takes some parchment and he heats it up with his hand, and uses the Mark of Dean to imprint it on there, and hands it to her and goes, meet me at the... meet me at the Mermaid's Kiss.
She, instead of grabbing the slip that you give her, still burning hot, the coin, she takes and puts on her tongue, and she gives you a wink and walks away. So you hear this, Felely. Okay.
And don't forget my fucking sword. He runs away back to the midget.
You meet up. All right.
Dart back and come back like 5 seconds later.
Just hopping around the
Twink, 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 twink.
another drink.
What are the two of you doing?
I'm like stammering out a little. I'm like, oh my god. I don't know if I want to go. She gave me a wink though. Oram, what's that mean? Obi. I've never been in an establishment like this, Obi.
At this point in time, Hawthorne, it is your second performance. I need you to go ahead and roll a performance roll. Or, I'm sorry, a presence roll for me.
can I give her hope
How would you do that?
using my spores to set the tone?
I was
Illumination.
just walking out.
Okay.
Because it's got the lights.
All right, I'll play with that. I'll play with that. I'll add
so.
to you. Go ahead. You'll use your hope. What'd you get, Hawthorne?
15 with hope.
Take the hope plus
Three.
2.
Oh yeah, 2, sorry.
So, I would say that I'll describe this.
Perfect.
Hawthorne, you come back out in a different outfit, mind you. Something a little bit different. What are you wearing this time?
She's feeling the alcohol a little bit, and then she's forgone the top layers of her original outfit that she had.
Oh, topless or?
Not topless.
Oh, okay.
She gets there.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna ask if I could help her
Dancing again?
Yeah,
assist in the
I gotta get
dance.
the money.
That's fair. Make up for my hand.
So,
Yeah.
what I'll do with that?
I don't know.
So, okay, and so
Maybe not.
Mid, you end up taking
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Come down off the stage. Lucky customer. I didn't choose at random. I stripped in front.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
I would say at this point in time, what happens part of the show, midway through, Oram comes up to the stage and takes off his, he already has his mushroom cap off, and he hands it over to you, and when you begin to walk on the stage, you kind of would lean over very suggestively, like looking into someone's eyes and like give just like a poof of the spores that come out. When that happens, in contrast to this blue and pink that is all around you, this kind of spores of yellow kind of begin to pour everywhere. And it almost looks like just kind of like, I don't know, like golden specks begin to kind of light up the whole area.
What did you roll? What the fuck?
15.
15 plus with an assistance to add to it. During that time, I would say that you end up getting 4 handfuls with the assist of the color, and the crowd is like really loving this kind of this new face, these skeletal wings, this kind of electrifying presence on the actual floor itself. At that point in time, Eddie and Oram, you end up leaving and just coming at the establishment. Now, during that whole time, Felely, you end up making your way up and making your way across, being led by this individual. He asks as you kind of get into the actual bar itself, and you see Torrent beginning to kind of set up shop. What room are you in? You can make up.
You slept out in the streets, man.
Oh, that's right. I haven't even been in my room yet.
But he knows where Eddie's room is.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Eddie's room. We're gonna make a mess.
Eddie's gonna walk into that.
So you end up going upstairs and basically around the corner, third room from the left-hand side. It's locked. However, go ahead and give me a finesse roll to see how smooth you can make this happen.
Like, let's go feel like I can show you a special trick. He tries to pick the lock with his tongue.
Oh my God!
Would that be?
Give him advantage.
Can I give him advantage for not locking the door?
You know what? Do you have an experience that would help with that?
I don't.
Damn.
Strong tongue.
That could be that could be.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have 3 if you don't have it already.
Fair. Can I add that right now?
You can add it right now.
Tongue lockpick. Okay.
There you go.
Talented tongue.
I was gonna say
Talented tongue, because you can use it for other things.
Talented. I like. Dude.
There we go.
I should have used Beacon of Hope on my performance.
Oh, see, good idea.
All right. Fuck.
All right, so you'll have someone roll advantage.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, so 19, 21. Fear them.
21 with fear. I'll take the fear.
Technically.
Almost odd how you're able to do this. So you kind of you kneel on down, you lock eyes with this gnome. Just and I would say it's a very simple lock, and it only needed one thrust to get it on.
Okay.
But you get in there and just kind of quickly we're very easily able to pick this lock. You pop it open and you notice that there's a slight sea breeze, and the gnome kind of wanders in behind you, and he looks around and it's not a bad place. Now,
The bed's got scorch marks in it.
he's like, have you already partooken of someone here?
Let's go feel he's warm-blooded.
Well, I hope that you can bring a little bit more heat to my life. And he pushes you onto the bed itself. Then immediately kind of.
This is interesting
Is
music.
this okay? Are we gonna get demonetized?
We're not even monetized.
Yeah. And
Of course, we're gonna get taken down.
he stands on top of you, and there's like just a little bit of amber that is still on the bed itself. But when you both kind of fall onto the bed, kind of the ember kind of float up for a sec and kind of drift back down. It's too moist of an environment for anything to catch. However, just a ploof of that. What are you doing?
I'm entering combat.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Oh god.
he technically has you grappled.
Okay.
So if you're going to go ahead and roll to hit, you may. It'll be with disadvantage.
What about his tongue?
It's still a roll to hit.
Yeah, roll a
Disadvantage.
hit. All right.
He's tongue locked.
At this point in time, the two of you kind of head out across the drawbridge itself. The bouncer kind of waves to you. And
Roll disadvantage for me.
if you go and fire that again, do you mind if I shoot at some point in time?
Perhaps.
I'll hold you to that, maybe. Tonight. So think about it, and you hurry off.
And I wave my hat as I'm like jogging.
Hawthorne at this time also exits the back of the establishment and like flies over and like kind of catches up with him.
Still the same attire?
Not fully dressed.
Oh, okay.
No, same time.
No, I have him with the same attire.
yeah, fucking same attire.
Okay.
Bare bones.
Same time.
Same attire?
Total, yeah.
You notice that like it's commotion. It's like daytime at this point in time. People notice immediately Hawthorne just kind of this skeletal
floating above.
yeah, figure floating above, just in these like lingerie drapes, making way.
Eddie, my darling.
Eddie, you accidentally look up and see something you shouldn't have.
For you, it's a fish town.
I'm gonna.
You're not thinking it up.
Dude, I'm marking a stress.
I'm marking it.
He's a little stressed out at this point in time. I love that. With that mark of stress and role play, I would say that your next action, you have advantage, depending on what you want to do.
Fuck yeah.
Better hurry the fuck up. I had a bad roll.
Felely, what did you roll?
11 fear.
11 fear. So you reach on up to try and like strike this individual, and they immediately grab a hold of yours, thinking it's some kind of foreplay. Because it was that low of a roll.
Oh, no.
And he grips on top, grips your arm, and then just immediately begins, ooh, feisty, and begins to kind of kiss your wrists. They are now going to go ahead and use a bardic song to see if you get charmed.
Fuck. Okay.
Now I need you.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see if this even
I need
hits.
you to roll for Riz.
I'm about to get raped. You guys hurry up.
Okay, so it definitely hits. I need you to go ahead and roll a presence roll to see if you're able to resist it, or maybe even play with it.
Okay.
I don't like
There's
that.
14 fear.
Okay.
14 fear.
Yeah.
Brother, you're almost maxed
you-
out on fear.
Just succumb to this. The DC was 15.
Oh.
So you're charmed, and all of a sudden these like smooches that are going down your
I'm getting diddled,
wrist
dude.
begin to feel really great.
Uh-oh.
And there's still a little bit of almost like the perfume that he's wearing. It's the same smell. So there's a added buff that happened to this.
Okay.
Since you weren't inside of that place, the DC was lower.
Damn, so it would have been like a 20 and fuck.
Oh well, it would have been 17.
Okay.
You're into this at this point in time.
Vasco Felix gay.
It's not gay for charm.
It's not gay for charmed, yeah.
Never get the baby oil too.
I would say that the individual ends up going down and taking off the robe and the shirt that you have underneath.
The frog dick.
At this point in time,
I'm not.
I would say that the three of you
I need to drink more for this episode.
charge up, and you notice that there's 3 different doors. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say, Hawthorne, I need you to go ahead and roll a d4 to which door you're going to go in, not knowing.
Let's all 3 open 3 different doors.
You could.
Yes.
You want to
Yes.
do
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Yes.
Also, at this point, Hawthorne like as like she's about to walk in, she like stops and dresses herself because she doesn't want to see Torrent and see her like this.
Torrent notices. Wait, hold on.
I think he notices.
Let's see.
He notices.
He fucking
Alright, which door you're going to be going into, I need you to D4. And basically, if the two of you get the same one, then I'll have one of you reroll. Room 2. Room 1.
Room 4.
Room 4. So, you each notice the door, you unlock it or bust through. None of you see Felely.
Damn.
Where are you?
Room 3.
He's in my room.
Number 3, no.
And Eddie, you didn't think he would go in your room.
Yeah,
You're actually you look in, all three of you just open the door.
Nothing in his
Do we all just look at Eddie?
You run through and he didn't lock the door.
Of course.
At this point in time, I would say that you're greeted with an infatuated feeling.
Hard eyes.
Hard eyes. His head is rolled back, and this person is doing something in between his legs that Eddie, you probably never have seen.
That's my bitch!
He goes like,
Rushes to cover Eddie's eyes.
you all of a sudden hear.
Fuck that!
I didn't think he gets up.
Shit.
He gets up and too excited. He gets on up and like quickly just like gathers himself and like throws on his clothes and
Pin him against the wall!
I would say with a lot of you, you can do that very easily. Felely, you just roll back and you're kind of. I need you to go ahead and roll a presence roll to see if you're able to get out of this trance.
Felely's nuts are drained. Probably not his presence.
And
12.
this person moved away, so the pheromones are no longer there.
Okay, 12 fear.
12 fear, you're still in it.
Unlocked.
You're still in it to win
He's
it.
still like,
The post-on clarity
his
hasn't
feet
hit
are
yet.
still curled.
No problem.
So the three of you end up rushing, and he quickly kind of gets his clothes like back on, and you kind of pin him, like gang up against him against the wall. Hey, what's happening here? What can I do for you?
You notice the symbol? After seeing fucking Felix cock and everything.
You know what this is?
Hawthorne is going to take a step back and use bold presence to block the doorway.
Oh, okay.
That way,
Very good.
the doorway is difficult to enter.
He's just going like this.
This little etch-a-sketch. He looks over and he's like covering himself, and he looks at it. Yes, I have a tattoo of that. What does that mean? What do you need it for?
Eddie kind of pushes him against the wall with one hand, and he pulls a bullet out of one of his notches. And he kind of like glances over at Felix for a second, and he looks back and like he places the bullet on his forehead and his thumb on it, and he's like, "Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna answer all of his questions."
Felely, I need you to roll to hit.
Roll the hit?
Yep.
Who am I hitting?
Oh shit!
Oh, that's a good one too. Fuck. What am I adding to it? Just regular roll?
So it's gonna be your tongue attack.
Tongue attack that. Okay, so just 20.
Straight roll.
20
Okay.
hope.
Straight 20 hope. I need you to roll a strength check with disadvantage. I need someone to go ahead and roll the disadvantage die.
I got it.
There you go.
6, right?
Yep, 6.
Strength. 17 with fear.
17 with fear.
That's 14 with fear.
14 with fear. Felix's tongue snaps the gun right out of your hand.
There's no gun, it's just a bullet.
Oh, it's your bullet. Okay, he takes the bullet.
I eat it. Swallow that shit.
The fuck?
He takes this advantage to see if he's able to finesse out of this. So quickly, when this distraction happens, he's able to dislodge himself, but is immediately stopped by Hawthorne's presence.
Thank God.
And he
gotta, like,
stops up and
lose.
he looks over and a presence roll for me, please,
To a break out of it.
to break out of it.
Remember, we need to interrogate him. We need to interrogate him.
14 fear.
14 with fear gets you out.
Oh, that's
Actually-
right. No more pheromones.
Yeah, you're not. No more pheromones around.
Sick.
Immediately stops in front of Hawthorne, who is just arms crossed.
Crossed, wings extended,
Tits out.
walking.
Just everything.
Luckily, not anymore. Definitely puffing them out.
She, or he ends up like
Face
stumbling over his words, and it's just a tattoo. I mean,
No, it's
what are you trying to do to me right now?
All right, let's be more specific here. Do we still have the head?
Oh yeah, that's a shark.
I don't know if you guys
No.
gathered the head.
Fucking Zephyr has
Zephyr.
it.
Oh, Zephyr does.
Where the hell he is?
Probably still at the titty bar.
Banging lady boys.
Okay.
Just like fear.
Let's be more specific. Do you know the owner of
Dragon's.
Dragon's Piss?
Yeah, of course I do.
Good.
Now, we found him harboring a lot of merfolk into Siren's Bell.
Murph?
One of them bit me, and he kind of points, but you can't notice because I'm engulfed in flame.
He looks at her, just confused at the time. Oh, I see. He adjusts himself and,
We're gonna fuck this guy up.
he looks down and kind of like grabs a hold of the tattoo. Well, it used to mean something to me, but not so much anymore.
Can I roll to see if he's lying?
Go ahead and give an insight check.
Can I give him hope by taking another bullet and pressing it against his forehead?
I would say, due to a few factors, absolutely.
Alright, sweet.
15.
15.
With fear.
15 with fear.
With fear
Okay.
plus 4.
4. Okay. You can tell that he seems to be telling the truth as he rips a hold of this tattoo. There's a sense of sorrow in this. And he walks on over to Felely and just kind of sits on Feley's lap in particular, and Feley's just kind of like still...
I thought I broke out.
Oh no, you did! He doesn't know this. Sits on his lap and just kind of gives a sigh, and it used to mean equality. There are these mer people that somehow survived the calamity, and they seemed friendly. They needed supplies. We had things.
Then how come last night we were attacked by them?
They started turning on people. I didn't want any part of it, but
I want to make this very clear, and Oram like tosses up his knife. I need to know where they are hiding, because we are going to kill them.
And while Oram's doing this, Eddie kind of punches Feley in the side of the head.
Wait, what'd you do?
I'm punching you in the side of the head.
Alright.
no,
Do I have to roll against it?
I think it's just a hit.
Oh, just
Does
a
a
hit?
16 hit?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we have like no armor.
Yeah. Until tomorrow.
It's alright.
Yeah, tomorrow's today.
It's my fist, so take...
No,
take
it's 2 days.
Okay.
Well, it was 2 days last time, and then we waited a day, so one
You know
more
what?
day.
That's true. One more day. Only one more.
Feley, take 2. And then it's going to be followed with, really? My room? And you owe me a bullet.
He burps it out.
He's just putting it in his mouth.
A new one as he kind of like flicks it away.
That's all you get, Flame.
Where are they? Where are they hiding?
Yeah, can I roll a hit?
You can roll the hits.
Shit, you're
Please, wait. 13 is just like a punch. Is that strength?
It would be strength. Yeah.
Alright, so 15 fear?
15 with fear. I have maxed out on fear, but you definitely make contact, and he falls to the ground.
Sick.
Okay, sweet.
And kind of like looks up and looking at both Oram and Felely at this point in time, like kind of shocked and looking at like holding his face, and he immediately says in a panic, "Under the Dragon's Kiss Bar, there's a tunnel down there," and you can see his eyes watering up. And they ended up. That's why they ended up giving supplies a long time ago.
Why hasn't anyone reported this? Why has this been going on for so long?
I don't know. I don't know why that he continued to do this. I advised against it. I talked about it with the Couriers Guild. No one's paying any mind.
Were you the one that had the contract?
No, it wasn't me. It was, I think it was actually...
It was the orc.
It was the orc. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they like told the orc and the orc told them.
He listened to me. He's actually the courier that came and got me for this event that I thought that I would not be brutalized in. Can I go? You see him kind of like covering himself.
We're gonna take that tattoo from you.
What?
Can I roll to cut his tattoo off his neck?
You can.
Sick.
Dude, holy shit.
Hey, fuck this guy.
Yeah, you sucked my wiener.
Suck my wiener. Oh no. I got head.
It's 7 hope.
7 hope. You take the hope, but unfortunately that does not work.
Can
Yeah.
Hawthorne...
Let's just let him go.
I was gonna say, yeah, can Hawthorne give him a bag of gold and be like, please don't tell the boss. He's
I was just gonna give him a couple.
No, what we're going to say to him is
Free.
we're going to infiltrate the base.
Really? You're going to go
We're
do
going in there. Don't tell anyone about this.
that? My lips are sealed.
If you tell anybody, we kill you.
I'm just a simple dancer.
Go.
Wait. Eddie kind of like fumbles around his pockets real quick, and he gets all like 6 handfuls of gold, and he just starts handing it.
What are you doing?
When you get back, 1, we didn't do this to you. You fell. 2, I really need you to get that tiefling chick into my room tonight. This room.
This room here.
Yes.
Not this room.
My room.
What's happening in this room?
Me.
What? You know what we saw.
I know what I saw. I'm gonna take care of the bed.
Go ahead and roll a presence roll. Give him hope with advantage.
I'm giving him hope.
Hold on, wait. I closed my character sheet.
Oh no.
I'll give him hope.
I fucking tapped the corner of the
advantage
screen.
works.
Advantage.
So you can roll it.
I'll roll for advantage.
6,
baby.
Nice.
You better roll good, baby.
That's shit. You give me a 6, and that was shit.
Uh-oh.
Don't do this to me.
Presents.
You got any?
4 with hope.
Plus
6.
Plus 6, that's 10.
He ends up taking the gold and looks at his life. And you did spare his life. He looks at you and looks back at Felely and turns around and heads out.
Hawthorne steps aside.
I better see that tiefling in my room tonight.
I don't want to lose my job. It's a good source of income.
I would actually prefer if you did lose your job.
Yeah, I wonder why. You'll just be racked up with stress.
He's already stressed out. But you do have 1 dice with advantage you can use for anything.
Dude.
And by the way, so that is just kind of very similar to
use
Baldur's
that!
Gate. Like whenever you get, what is the term in D&D? My brain is shifting. Inspiration. So essentially you get an inspiration die. If doing things like that are very pertain to your character and you are role-playing in the moment, I would like to reward those moments. So you have an inspiration die added.
Nice.
So that being said,
mouse.
the lot of you now are in Eddie's room. Felely, your
cock
pants are
out.
still off, but
Cock out.
you're ready and anything. What are you all doing?
Well,
I, for one, am looking firmly away from Eddie.
Eddie.
Not Eddie. Fuck. Felely. I'm looking away from myself.
Hawthorne kind of steps forward to the group and she goes, well, forsworn and into the abyss?
And we never speak of this.
It'll cost you quite a bit. Put,
Let's go Felely is poor.
please put it away.
You gave him
I'll collect
how many
this.
handfuls of gold?
I gave him
All his money.
6 handfuls of gold. No, I still have the 3 bags. I'm not giving that motherfucker a bag. He blew Felely in my bed.
And I liked it.
And I like
Is this your awakening?
Let's go Felely was charmed, it doesn't count. Let's go Felely kept their socks on.
I keep my socks on too. Are you not supposed to?
Well,
What?
keep
You
your socks
keep
on.
your socks on?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My feetsies get cold.
Not at the dogs, dude.
Dude, I can't do that.
depends
I
on
need
the
full
relationship.
grip
You
to the
guys
ground.
have to. You have to have your socks
The
off.
socks off, kind of.
No way.
I have to have
I
my
have
socks.
socks off too.
I need I have vinyl ground. I need full grip.
What do you grip it onto with those things?
No, I mean full friction.
His toes are just
Digging into the vinyl.
Dude, the vinyl on the ground. If I'm wearing socks, dude, I'm sliding across the room.
I thought you'd have more friction.
Nail
Like good.
scrapes on the-
I can't
socks.
attest to that. Socks and vinyl do not go together.
No, am I the only one here?
Yeah, so-
Yeah,
I'm
you're
playing fucking sock hockey.
Depends if the heater's working or not.
Yeah. What if it's not? What if it's winter?
Dude, I never have the heater on. I just fucking suck it up.
What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
Yeah. I'm saying it. Yeah, that's what it means. It means yes.
Sean, you have to edit. Cut this out.
This is exactly.
Cut this out.
This is the great
Hey,
stuff.
I take my socks off too.
Sean, cut out every part of me saying that I keep my socks on.
I take my socks off.
That's what's going to be the comments on this video.
Like, wow, they're really gay.
I personally keep my socks on, love the video, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone in the comments, please.
Yeah, let's start a poll.
Who
on
else?
this.
Who else keeps their socks on?
Socks? Socks or no socks?
Socks on
At
this side.
this point, comment socks on or socks off.
Socks on.
And we'll tell you next
I need someone. I need the boys to rally up. Come on, guys. Help me out.
We might get a couple.
Yeah, you might.
I hope so.
So at this point in time, you all kind of reassess yourselves, get properly dressed or what have you. You do know at the under the dragon's piss, somehow there's some form of smuggling that used to happen, or transportation of goods and things of that nature to these individuals that are known as these mer people that show intelligence from what you can tell. But the ones that you had interacted with in the past were interesting individuals, at least during combat. They definitely didn't, I would almost say they seemed feral in a way, but known to you that these mer people you do know show some form of intelligence. What are you all doing? We have about 40 minutes left until the episode is over.
Delve into the dragon's piss bowels.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys down?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay.
Only if you say socks are cool.
No.
No.
Socks off.
Socks off every time.
Socks off.
Can Hawthorne take a little bit of time to source the ingredients for a couple potions?
You can.
Can I sharpen my gun?
I will say that
How do you sharpen a hammer?
we're going to treat this as a short rest.
How do we do that?
So that being said,
How do you show
you each have some abilities that you have, as well as some activities that you can do. You can go into, and we don't have to role play it out during this time, but if there's anything that you would like to purchase, by all means, go for it. Hawthorne, I will have you with advantage due to your profession.
Hold on, I gotta give her the book.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll let you guys talk about
The short rest heal
Book
us.
Introduction to
Say what?
Alchemy.
The short rest heal.
I
that.
just
So you
give it
can
to
heal, yes, if
Okay.
you wanted to. You use a D4 during a short rest.
Okay, cool.
So,
No, it's
Oram,
called Book of Introduction to Alchemy.
Sick.
During short
Is there any particular
So,
recipes?
yes. So in this particular book, you end up finding out how to make a vitality potion, which serves as temporary armor.
Oh, that's good.
It requires earth root, as well as it's iron powder and the alchemic powder.
Iron powder and alchemical powder?
And you also learn how to make burn ointment, which is a aloe verde and mother's milk, which is a tea that you can brew.
She said aloe, mother's milk, and mother's milk.
All right.
Thank you.
If you're looking in particular during this time to go ahead and find those things, I want you to go ahead and roll a knowledge check for me to see if you're able to muster up something during this time.
That's a crit success.
Critical success. Okay. I'd say during this time, you're able to procure some things from Nub, some things from a few of the other shops, even some vendors at that point in time. It only costs you about 6 gold pieces.
So that's like what, one handful?
I would say one handful,
One handful.
instead of paying out 2 handfuls. But very successfully able to find enough for 2 minor potions. So one of your actions, your free action, you can go ahead and make that.
Can I make both of them in my free action or just one?
You can make one of them during your free
Gotcha.
action. So you can choose. Well, actually, you did enough for the health potion, so you have a minor potion added.
Gotcha. Minor potion of healing.
Yes. All right. Anyone else wanted to do anything during this time?
Yeah, can I get a book of introduction to culinarian?
A book of culinarian? Yeah, absolutely. I would say that you're able to make your way down to the Scholars Guild, and there, with ease, actually, you end up talking with Tyr, and Tyr directs you over to a man by the name of Morpheus, who is higher up in the Scholars Guild. For the sake of brevity,
Yeah.
you're able to go ahead and loan out a introduction to cooking book.
Loan says that, like, not keep it.
So basically, it's something that you're able to jot down. You're going to go ahead and spend your time basically reiterating what's in the book and jotting it down as quick notes.
Okay.
I need you to go ahead and roll a d4.
I'll get a 1. Oh, I got a 3.
All right, so you learn 3 recipes
Okay.
Nice.
during this time, this brief period of time before you all rally up. So a fair amount you're able to go ahead and retain.
Okay.
You end up learning how to make a basic stew. It needs a meat ingredient, 3 vegetables, and water. It can be, depending on the ingredients, could increase your health. You end up learning how to rotisserie cook things. So that could be any kind of meat or what's considered a hearty vegetable. Something like a radish or a gourd or something of that nature that you're able to roast.
Okay.
And thirdly, you learn how to make mother's milk tea.
Okay, so the same as...
You have the ability to learn how to make that. All right.
And what is that? What's the... How do you make it?
Oh, you just end up needing a... what was the tea? I don't think I prescribed it to you, but you know how to utilize it in one of your potions. To make it, you need... it's actually a tea... tea leaves.
Tea leaves.
That
Any
produce...
kind?
Not any kind, so you need to find... I forget the exact one, but we're going to go ahead and say that it is a... God, what is it? It's considered... It's considered like blood of Mandragora, and it's just this thick cream that kind of comes out of it. And then you need Mandragora leaves as well. So you need the sap that comes out of it,
Okay.
and with
sap.
that.
So sap of mandragora,
There you go.
and then the leaves.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, for the sake of brevity, anyone else needed to do anything before we go ahead and get into it?
During my short rest, I'm gonna clear one of my stress. And because I only have the one, I don't need to roll.
Yep.
And then I'm also gonna. Can I train during a short rest?
During a short rest, no, I would say not.
I'm gonna jerk
Huh?
my peen
You're gonna jerk it.
What the
All right,
in
jerk
my
the peen.
hand.
It in the same spot that Felely,
Nope.
He sits in the chair in the corner.
heard that.
All right. So that may be. You all end up making your way after getting all ready to go. You make your way across the lake itself, the Siren, the bell, and eventually you come to a place that seems to be kind of in a panic. Actually, the dragon's piss. You notice that a lot of the employees are looking around. They're kind of talking amongst themselves. You know. Norman didn't show up today. Has anyone heard from Norman? You hear this commotion. At this point in time, it's kind of midday, so right when bars started to kind of opening up. You approach and you notice quite a few actually waterkin seem to be employed here, all talking amongst themselves and trying to clean up, but there's a sense of panic when you do make it into this place. And I will say that as the sun, or not the sun, but the torches on the outside begin to fade from red to blue, it begins to once again fog up and begin to kind of have a slight downpour on top of this place. What are you all doing?
We're getting inside.
Yep.
Any other entrances we can see?
I was gonna say, Hawthorne, I think, is gonna fly around and look for other entrances.
Okay. Hawthorne, I want you to go ahead and, with your aerial advantage, I want you to go ahead and roll with advantage a knowledge check. Anyone wish to roll the d6 for
I
Hawthorne?
can do it.
Nope. Do you want?
Send it.
5.
5. We've been rolling high with those.
Yeah.
And what? Check
A knowledge roll.
knowledge roll. 22, 27, 28.
28. Okay. Hawthorne, describe to me what you see in this aerial view.
I'll let you. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head.
Sure. Taking flight and you're flying around, you notice that above, you do notice actually a kind of like this upstairs patio that kind of looms above, and there's tables and things of that nature above. You do notice like a door that's on the outside of that kind of leads down into the establishment. As you circle back around, you actually do see a cellar door kind of just right up against the building and establishment itself. 2 large wooden doors that seem to be, from this height with that roll, I would say you can see that there is some kind of lock and chain that seems to be on the outside of that.
Burn the lock.
Oh, we got Tom pick right here.
We burn the lock.
So Hawthorne, you float on back down. You guys haven't really entered the establishment. You kind of are just observing on the outside. What are you all doing?
What'd you see?
Hawthorne kind of describes like the environment that she's kind of seen, but she kind of makes good note of like there is a back way in, which if common knowledge is to be presumed, I mean, odds are our entrance would be for what we need, and is in the basement, so we could try to go through the cellar out back.
Sounds good. Really agrees. Let's do it.
I concur.
So you all make your way armor. Trying to be sneaky about this at all, or just kind of making it just casually walking over?
Clear as fucking day.
All right. So you make your way around, and you can kind
We're
of
just
still
trying
hear
to
the.
conversing. We're gonna talk with each other as we're walking.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of hear the commotion of this individual that seems to have been missing, and very easily you can kind of put it 2 and 2 together. It might be the person that you had offed the night prior to. But you make your way around, and you're once again greeting with what Hawthorne described. And there's these large kind of wooden doors that are kind of implanted into the ground itself with a very long metal chain that seems to be affixed with a lock. What do y'all do?
Let's go feel and learn a new trick. Yeah. He goes to try and pick the lock again.
Okay. You can use your hope if you wanted to.
Use your
experience to
Yeah,
assist.
my experience. You marked 1 hope for the experience, right?
That is correct, yes, sir.
I don't know what that was.
An 8.
6 on this one.
Nice.
Thank you.
+2.
+2, so 16.
16 with hope fear. Hope. Okay. It kind of negates the subtraction, so you're okay there.
Sick.
Feely, this new trick of yours.
Let's talk about it.
How'd this come about, Felely?
Let's
we
go
doing
Felely has been around. He realized his tongue can do many great things.
The origin of the tongue.
There you go. He gets
you
down on
that time
there.
you used with the old short guy over there?
Some refer to Vasco Feli's tongue as the tip of the spear.
That is not what I asked.
Everyone notes that and writes it down. Okay, so that's what it means. Heard
It
that.
all makes sense now.
So what we were saying on the boat was just not even.
It was an innuendo.
Feely, with ease, you're able to go ahead and get in there and pop that open.
As soon as he pops it open, Oram just looks at him. Like,
You see, he just kind of gets like the thing.
and he's like looking at Oram the whole time. He's like, hey, check this out.
And pops it open. The chain itself kind of slides off as you go ahead and open up that door itself. You can see down below as you begin to make your way, and I would say that Eddie is kind of illuminating around you. What is your marching order?
Tip of the spear.
Okay.
Spear.
Feely up front.
I think Hawthorne will follow behind Felely.
I'll be in the back.
And I guess that leaves me between Hothy and Obi.
Okay. Kind of illuminating the way. Feely, since you're up front, I need you to go ahead and roll an instinct roll for me.
Oh, we should have put the trap throwers in the front. Oh, well.
You are, aren't you? Oh no, you're.
Oh.
I don't even know what I am anymore.
Who was that could see traps? Was that you?
I'm a slayer,
No.
right?
He's a delver. He's a delver.
He's gonna keep saying that, and one day you're gonna forget.
I don't know.
One day you're gonna slip up in his
No.
game.
That's
Yep.
good.
I'm like, all right,
Cannon.
you heard it.
9 fear.
9 with fear.
Yeah, shit rolls.
So Feely, as you're kind of progressing down, I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3 fear.
Oh, great.
But you're progressing down, and you notice that as you get closer and closer from what it seems like finally a plateau from these stairs. Your foot touches the ground and immediately blue flames kind of light across. Torches, just like on the outside. With the 3 fear, I need you all to immediately roll a finesse roll for me.
Yes, thank God.
Oh, I got a critical.
Nice.
Nice.
So 1 success,
That is like the worst I could have done.
12 with hope.
12 with hope. Not a success, but not a negate.
Okay.
You'll take the hope. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, no hope. My bad. This is a straight roll.
Yep.
14 with fear.
14 with fear. A success.
13 fear.
A success. Okay. I now need. I'm gonna use the D4 here. Eddie, I need you to go ahead and roll your D20. We're going to add 3 to whatever you have. So this is our interpretation of the Destiny dice.
I do have the tooth dice still.
Oh yeah,
That thing's gnarly.
it's so gnarly.
Got that guy's tooth in there.
21. Oh, wait, that's 12.
12
12 plus
plus 3,
plus 3, 15.
15.
The D20, yeah.
Okay, I would say that this was unfortunately
Fuck you.
not a success.
Dyslexia.
So as you kind of are going down in, and you notice you did roll a critical. It added to his roll. As you make on your way down, you immediately see like almost like it's, I don't want to call it its own dock, but you notice that this wooden kind of plank goes on out, and there is just a pool of water all around you. You end up making your way inside, thinking that you're quiet enough. But I would say, since Felely, you are the tip of the spear, Felely is immediately grabbed, and Felely, you immediately feel this cold blade kind of sticking right to your throat.
Shit.
And you notice immediately that the blade ignites a blue flame. You see, holding Felely, it almost looks like Eddie, but you notice that the flames wrapping around this individual are blue, and his eyes, or its eyes, are almost like if looking up into us. Say, who is right after Felely? Hawthorne, you notice immediately looking at this individual's eyes as if you're staring into the void itself. And then as you all enter in, as you kind of all clamber into the room, you notice immediately each and every one of you with the same blades right to your throats and pulled off to the side. And I'll say that ends tonight's session.
Hey, we still have.
We do have 20 minutes, but it's a good point to. It's up to you.
Cliffhanger is pretty good for the content, if I don't say so myself.
That's probably gonna be a big fight. I would guess.
Yeah, honestly, with how we treat combat sometimes.
How we get into combat.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, with that being said, we'll go ahead and end tonight's session. Thank you again. We are past the dice. Once again, we appreciate you all greatly, those that are listening. And we'll see you next time to see what happens. Bye.
Bye.
You know something I noticed?
Skip it.